So I'm sure back in the day, in its time, probably not that long ago, this piece was a beautiful window awning or wall hanging of some sort, but I'm not really digging it anymore. And strangely enough, it is exactly what I needed for a custom birthday party sign. So I'm going to take this and make it look like this. Yes, I'm going to show you how I turned it in to this. And I want to tell you how amazing it is that I even came across this outdated wall art and why I found it so perfect for this little lady's 6th birthday. So I'll tell you that story in just a minute, but let's get started on the project itself. This came on a curtain rod with the little clips. I just removed the clips and the rod from this piece. Now, what is this? It's actually fabric, you guys. It's fabric that has been, I think, toll painted on, and then I believe it's probably Mod Podge that is on top of that. So I am going to use my Dixie Belle chalk paint in Honky Tonk Red and just paint directly on it. I didn't clean it off. I didn't wipe it off. I didn't prime it. I'm going to paint right over the top of this. It's not going to receive any wear and tear. It's going to just be a feature wall hanging with a balloon bouquet at a birthday party. And so I don't really feel like it needs any primer or slick stick or anything like that. It just needs to last long enough for a party. Y'all, I had 1 hour to get this done. I did this project in an hour, and I did it by using a heat gun. Heat guns are great when you're in a hurry. The chalk paint dries really fast, and you can see here that the chalk paint is already completely dry, and I've moved on to these little diamond sections of fabric that came out. I am covering this in caviar black. Chalk paint is so good. It really will adhere to so many things. And it's so nice to just be able to open up my jar of paint and start painting directly over it. I do think I probably did this in 2 coats. I think I did 2 coats on the red as well, and then just used my heat gun to dry it. Now, the birthday party is ladybugs and daisies, so I'm planning to paint little daisies here on this spot as well. So I realized that on camera, these little tassels look red, but they're not. They were a deep burgundy, and I need them to be a bright, happy 6-year-old red. So I found ladybug headbands and I decided I would just use the pom-poms off of those. I can make pom-poms. In fact, I have a YouTube video about making pom-poms for a sign, but with the hour my hour timeline, I decided it would be easier to just use those that are already made. I'm going to snip those off. This was glued in some really cool little tacky glue square thing on the back that I'd never seen before, but I just pulled it off, and I'm going to use those pom-poms to replace that instead. But here we go. I'm just going to add some flowers. I did each flower completely differently. Not going to teach you any fancy way to make flowers right here. This is an art school. This is just me painting quickly as I possibly can and throwing down some flowers. I'm using Dixie Belle's Fluff, and I'm going to use Dixie Belle's Daisy for the daisy center. And I'm applying that with just my fingertip, one of my favorite ways to do small polka dots. And you can see all of the daisies there. Aren't they cute? I'm going to show you how to do larger polka dots here right now. I often use things that are just around me. Sometimes I'll use a paint jar or a paint lid or a quarter, or in this case, I'm using a bowl. This is one of the bowls that I mix my paints in. I'm just moving it around randomly, not measuring out where I'm going to draw my dots, just making sure they're sort of spaced evenly apart. And because I know that the dots are going to be black, I actually chose to use a Sharpie marker to outline them. I realize that you can't see the dots very well there, but they are drawn out in Sharpie marker. And then I'm using my caviar black again and an angled brush, and very quickly filling in these dots. I think I'm down to about, I think this has probably taken me about 40 minutes up until this point. I think I've got about 20 minutes left, and I am in a rush. So we got to get these polka dots done so that I can do some hand lettering on that sign as well. So this part's really easy and a lot of fun, and I only needed 1 coat of black. So you can see the dots are done. I took my paint marker. This is one of the Sharpie broad paint markers, and I am using that. Sometimes I'll use paint with a brush, but I'm in a hurry, so I'm using this Sharpie marker, which I love these a lot. And I drew my words out in chalk first, and I'm just tracing right over the chalk with the Sharpie marker. And I probably had to redo my words about 3 times, you guys. You just do it with chalk and then you can just wipe it away. As long as your paint that you're writing over is dry, you can just wipe it right away. So I love hand lettering signs. My hand is steady. I like different types of font. I know that a lot of you do struggle with this, but I also just did a sign recently where I just wrote it in basic print alphabet script. No one said this had to be in font, fancy font. So please don't be discouraged by this. If you find something that you can turn into a sign and make a custom sign for a birthday party, and the little kid can see that sign was made just for them and for their party, it means so much to them. And look how cute this is. Isn't this adorable? Now let me tell you a little bit the background of this story. I was at my local Goodwill looking for something completely different, and lo and behold, I saw this wall hanging there on a rack, just hanging there. I don't remember how much I paid, maybe $12 for it. And I knew in an instant that that was exactly what I was going to turn in to this sign for my granddaughter's birthday party. You never know what you're going to find at the thrift stores. Have an open mind at all times to recycle and dress things up and reuse them. It's so important. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will be back next Sunday with another inspirational video. And would you look at sweet little Harlow here in her ladybug costume? Doesn't she look adorable? And you can see my sign in the background amongst the beautiful balloon bouquet. It was a wonderful party, fun to be had by all, and I can't wait for her 7th birthday and a chance to do another sign.